What's up, Blizzard Nation? Welcome back to Strictly Blizzness, episode 193, the first episode in 2026. And thank you to Creative Edge, Edge VR Arcade, and Cousin Subs for making Strictly Blizzness possible.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We are cruising now.
We are. I have a festive scarf on.
Nice.
Because it's still cold. It's still Blizzard world.
Yeah,
so
yes.
Maybe I need a Blizzard scarf.
We do have Blizzard scarves.
We do.
Yeah.
Why am I wearing this?
I don't know.
Okay.
You should talk to the owner.
I know. See what's up with her.
Yeah.
Anyway. So much going on, and yet so little we can tell you. Once again, we really thought that once the year, the calendar turned over into January, it was all going to just be there for us to share, and it's not. As most of you know, with having Christmas and New Year's in the middle of a week, everything shuts down.
Yeah.
And this was no different.
Nope.
So what kind of updates can we give them in Blizzard World? What do you have?
Kickoff
what do you know?
times, right?
Well, let's do kickoff times.
All right. So I think this is the first time you'll see them or hear them all. Yeah, actually it is. So everybody knows March 15th, 3:05.
Sunday night. Sunday
afternoon. March 21st, and we'll refresh you on the theme nights here. So March 21st, Youth Jersey Night. That is a 7:05 Saturday, unless anything has changed, right? Cool. 7:05 Saturday.
These are all Central Times.
Yep. And then April 18th, Saturday, and this will be a new one, Blizzard fans, 4 p.m. That is a 4 p.m. kickoff, and that is Frozen Phoenix. And then that next Friday, April 24th, is Kids Night with Post-Game Laser Show, and that's a 6:05. That's the early start Friday night one. May 8th, Star Wars Night, Blizzard Strike Back against breast cancer. That is a 7:05 Friday. May 29th, that is a Friday, 7:05, and that is Dairy Night 2.0. And then June 12th, which is a Friday night, that is the Backyard Barbecue Extravaganza. It's still being named, still being created.
Is that our block party?
That is a new outdoor thing pregame.
Okay.
The block party, we'll do something out front and outside because it's backyard night. So that is a Friday night, 7:05, and then we end at home. The last home game, regular season home game, is June 29th. Sorry, 27th. June 20. There's a lot of numbers. June 27th, Military Appreciation Night / afternoon. That's a 4:05, and that will be the block party. So it's 4:05, Operation Song.
Perfect.
Will be some backyard fun out front or out back. On the backyard barbecue. Yeah. Yes. There's really not a back you can hang out at the rest center, unfortunately. So it'll be a backyard out front.
It'll be a front lawn party.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Front yard party. You did it.
So bring your smokers because we're going to be having barbecue.
So those are all Central Time.
Yes. Fabulous. Fabulous. As far as who will be covering what games, what channel, you can find it all on. That's still all getting worked out again because of the shutdown between the holidays. We're hoping to have all of those things out to you later this week. So really the IFL has to give their blessing on the whole schedule, especially those that'll be part of national broadcasts.
Sure.
Which we may or may not have a national broadcast. I did not ask for a national broadcast, so we may get picked up on certain channels based on what the MLB is doing or not doing on any particular day where we have a game. So that's where we're at from an IFL perspective. Something else that's coming down the pipeline, I had a bunch of meetings between Christmas and New Year's around the website, and our website will be changing. We will have that done prior to the new season. I really don't. It's not like you're going to look at the website and go, oh my gosh, it's so different.
Okay.
It's not going to have that kind of feel. It's going to be like, well, I used to be able to look here. I now have to look there. But as far as content goes, it'll have all the same content for the most part and look very similar to what we had.
Okay.
We just needed to change the back end for a couple of different reasons. So all good.
Cool.
But that should be well before training camp. timeline-wise, where are we at? So that'll happen in February. What else happens in February?
Is that a pop quiz or?
Yeah,
basically player welcome. Sort of an orientation. We've kind of changed that up over the years. So player welcome, and then they hit training camp, and then we have a kickoff party for season ticket holders, flex holders, and corporate partner holders only.
Yeah, so that's the guys can report in by the 26th, I think it is. We'll do orientation on the 27th, and then camp starts that next week. I mean, it really, and then we're playing. I think, we're playing right away. So we get 2 weeks of training camp. It's funny because we went to a GB game, and Mark Murphy now works at UWGB. So he was there, and he was like, "So how's the season going?" And we looked at him, and we went, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Like the new year." We're like, "Well, we're 4 days in. I guess it's going good." He's like, "No, I mean your season." And we said, "Mark, they haven't come to town yet." He's like, "I thought you guys started in January." I said, "Oh, those were the days." But no, we don't. So they're very excited. They actually are announcing the Phoenix game, Frozen Phoenix, at the basketball games, which is great.
Really? Yeah. That's awesome.
Except I can't tell you how many people I have had say, "So are you recruiting GB students for that game?"
To attend.
Yeah, they're not playing football. We are playing football. Yes. We're just going to wear their colors, their brand. That is what we're doing. So
yeah,
some people are confused by that, and that's okay.
Yep.
Be confused and come and watch.
Yeah. Yes.
Try to understand what the heck's going on. So, good stuff all around that way. It'll be here before we know it. Mm-hmm. And flex tickets are in full swing.
Yeah, they are. They will be able to, flex holders who watch this, your early redemption period, you should know, because I think we shared that when you purchased, but I'm not going to get the date right because it's all a blur right now, but it's next week or the following week because single game's on sale right towards the back part of January, and you get to redeem a week early. Okay. Versus the public.
So that was one of my questions: is when does single game go on sale?
Yeah,
that's always a big one for people that are picking and choosing what games they're going to go to. Correct. If they're not a flex holder or not a season ticket holder.
Yep.
So, because you get people that are excited about that GB game, so they want to know, how do I get my tickets? Right. Where do I get them? Things of that nature. So, at some point, we'll be able to do a QR code or something for GB to share during those games.
Yeah, they will. There's a couple different GB ticket initiatives that'll go. There's an alumni one. There's one for their season ticket holders and sponsors. And then there's one for students because I believe the university is going to do something cool with buses and getting students there. So we will arm them with all of that probably. Because I can build it all in one platform as we're talking through this in real time. I think we can do a QR code that drops you on the master GB ticketing offers, and you just pick whether you're a corporate partner, season ticket holder of GB, or a student or an alumni, and it'll drop you into those respective offers. So, because they're all different as to what they include. Because there's an offer that alumni get to do that includes them getting to do a mixer beforehand and just network and hang out with prior GB folks as well. Thanks to our friends at 920 Security Lupke Roofing, because he is a GB grad, Shannon, who owns that. So there are, now that we're talking through that, I just decided to do that in real time. We probably will arm you with a QR code that has all the drop downs. So,
and to confuse people even more, what I'd like to do during that game is, as the players come out, I'd like them to be teamed with a student, an athlete, student athlete. So, like, representing GB is the athlete, and then our player.
Absolutely.
Coming onto the field. So look at that. We just made some new stuff up in real time.
Cool. Yeah, there's a lot. Yes.
And it would just help to bring in the various, however, and I talked to Josh about it yesterday and said, what do you think? And he's like, for instance, we got this kid that, is a track superstar. And
absolutely.
I'm like, yeah, why not? Showcase the talent for all to see. So good stuff. Cross platforms.
Mm-hmm. And I guess for those watching along the same lines is faith-based group or school, please reach out because that game is coming up quick, March 15th. Youth sports groups, the Youth Sports Showdown will be on March 21st this year. Please reach out. And then there's more coming. Yeah.
That sounded like a warning.
Yes. 4-H and FFA, please reach out because Dairy Night is May 29th, so we'll get you way ahead of that one. But there's some cool stuff coming. So yeah.
Well, we have an announcement that I said we would make that it's now the new year, so we're going to make it. We have a new podcast that we'll be launching probably the week before training camp, because I think they want to hit up training camp, or it's going to be the week of training camp. I'm not really sure. The new podcast is going to be more football focused. As you guys know, Ryan and I do not we interject football things here and there. We have coaches on, but we're not talking X's and O's. We're not talking where guys came from and interviewing players. We do have players on occasionally. But this one is meant to be more focused on football, the IFL, win records, win-loss, all of that kind of stuff, the X's and O's, as I said before. So that is going to kick off at the end of February, or I'm sorry, probably the first week of March it's going to be. And that will be named Cold Front. And Cold Front is something that if you've been around the Blizzard for a while, you'd know that Cold Front was actually the name of our newsletter that our number one fan, Mitch Nolan, started back in the day. And we asked his permission, and he said yes to use that name. So we came up with a new logo, which we're going to share here for the first time. No.
Nice.
That's what it's going to look like. I don't know studio-wise what they're going to, are they going to be in this studio? They're going to be in a different studio. We're still working all of that out. But you want to announce who the two people are?
Sure.
It's not a surprise, right? It's not a surprise
Correct.
for you. Okay.
No, it's not. I actually know that. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to announce?
Yeah, I said you want to announce.
Joey Bonadonna and BJ Steffen.
Yeah.
So, yep.
So Joey, is one of our announcers and will continue to be an announcer for us, even with the changes that we've had for the Blizzard. And BJ's been a fan for, as long as he's been able to come to the games, I guess. It's been, he's what, 22?
Yeah, so somewhere in there.
He's been around for a while. Sometimes controversial. But I think the two of them together will do very well in, they're very, very much, what's the best way to put it? They're very driven by what the IFL does. They're very focused on how the Blizzard does. They're very much football-minded individuals. And as you know, Joey, we've said it before, Joey has done all sorts of sports initiatives. Having gone to UW-Madison, he's been part of the Big Ten Network. He's done hockey, volleyball, basketball. The kid's done a lot of different game calling. So he's definitely on. He's graduating in May, but he's already had quite the resume to his credit. So having him and BJ together, I think, are going to be a great mix. And you'll get the football content that you wanted. So we're excited about it.
Yeah.
So look for Cold Front coming soon.
And thanks to Edge and Creative Edge for making that possible as part of our partnership with them this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And they'll have segments that they're going to repeat on the show. I'm going to let them announce them. We might even have them on this show to kind of kick off what it is that they're going to be doing. But they're going to have segments that they repeat every week, going through IFL news, local Blizzard news, and then other maybe plays of the game or, keys to the next game, what have you. So we'll let them break that all down.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Very excited about that because we just weren't going to do the football thing.
Nope.
We have enough stuff to deal with. And that's all coming to a head real quick here. So.
Yeah. You went through a season of life that I'm not going through where I have junior, soon to be senior, and a found out at Frozen Phoenix night, I'm literally going to have to get that game started, then bounce for prom photos.
Oh.
And then get back to the game. It couldn't have been on a worser date because Kirsten and Cadence wanted to go to that game too, but it's just, I'm fortunate to work for good people and have a great staff that once the doors are open. Prom. Yeah.
That's early.
Yeah. It's a lot of proms in the area here. So
yeah, they're moving 18th. Them into, that's a colder season. Yeah. And, you always think prom is May, but I guess not.
Yes.
I guess not. Cool. Well, good for you.
Yeah. I mean, truthfully, once the doors are open and when all goes well with the new broadcast situation, it shouldn't be actually as stressful for you or I, because we won't have control of a lot of things we used to be responsible for. That's the right word. We won't be responsible for a lot of things we used to be responsible for.
We're always responsible, but it's not our job anymore.
Yep.
But
cool.
I'm sure we'll get calls, but that'll be the first game.
Yeah.
And after that, it'll be old hat.
I mean, he'll be here the first time, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Will I?
I mean, he will and you will be. He will not be named.
Yes. All good stuff. What else do you know? What else is going on in Blizzard World?
We should be able to show some merch designs probably next episode. So.
All right. When are we going to start showing the ball designs?
Probably next episode, now that the themes are all rocking and rolling.
Okay.
Sure.
Good.
They're going to be like the panel view that you normally see because they're either built or working on getting on boat or whatever they're in the process now, but it'll be the designs of them.
Yeah, so we won't show you and have you try to guess the theme night because you already know them.
Yep.
But we'll be able to share with you the footballs as well as which theme night they go with, which I think you'll be able to guess.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty straightforward.
Yep.
All right. Well, good. I think that's a good bit of content, although seems a little weak right now, but we'll get there.
Sure.
We'll get there. You want to talk about anything?
Sure.
Did you go see a certain movie?
I did. Did you?
I did.
You said, yeah.
I did.
And did you finish Stranger Things as well?
No.
Okay. All right. We won't talk about that one.
No.
We won't talk about that one.
Don't talk about that one. I did not.
Cool.
We were supposed to all be together watching it, and things just, so I have not yet.
Got it.
And at the rate we're going, it's going to be March before I can talk about it. But let's talk about Avatar.
Yep. You want to go first or me go first?
No, you go first.
Okay. I thought visually it's James Cameron and it's untouchable and it's in a league of its own and you should definitely check it out. I felt like I've watched the same movie 3 times now with all 3 Avatars. So just with a different bad guy. That's my personal thing. Like I feel like, and that's the nature of Avatar though. They will always be fighting over Pandora, but yes.
Yeah. When you say the different bad guys, do you mean what they're, because it's the same guy.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
He's just, he's now an Avatar, but.
Right. It's incredible visual and audio and he will always push the limits on that stuff. I guess like outside of visually stunned, I wasn't wowed, but I knew what the plot would be because I felt that way after 2 as well, where I'm like, wow, this looks incredible, but I feel like it's Avatar 1.
Yeah. So
that was and she had sent a text and I didn't, you reading between the lines, you're like, oh, so you didn't like it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I could just
tell not
you.
like it. It was just there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I went by myself and I clapped after I was done because I liked it. So I would agree with you on all fronts, other than introducing another type of people.
Yep.
That creatively added a new dimension. The fact that, and I don't want to do a spoiler, but I'm going to do a spoiler. The fact that they then teamed up with said bad guy,
yep.
I was kind of surprised because I thought, well, this could go really bad.
Yes.
But then they all rallied together. I was surprised about some of the characters that they let die.
Sure. Yep. True.
But I was also surprised in 2 of some of the people that passed as well. But it's always nice in Avatar to see them all join together when they connect with their mother. And you can see all those who have gone before. So seeing Sigourney Weaver and, knowing that she was part of the daughter. And I hadn't watched 2 in a while. So when they talked about kind of the Immaculate Conception kind of thing, I was like, wait, what happened? And then I remembered, oh, yeah, that's right. While she laid there, that happened. So,
yeah, I didn't. And now talking in person and texting, I did not like it. I also thought it was really long. And I actually had a comment afterwards that it felt like you were watching a director's cut. I felt like it could have ran that thing 2:45 instead of 3:25, and it would have been absolutely fine. Fully aware that there's 2 more movies coming.
Well, supposedly.
Yeah.
So they kind of backtracked on that now that Cameron wanted to wait. So they filmed parts of 5 and 4 when they did 2 and 3. So I always sit through the full credits, and they had all the COVID people as part of it. And I was like, what the heck? What the COVID? And I'm like, oh, they filmed other stuff. Yeah. But I'll be interested to see. There's got to be another dimension of, to me, the end game is they get the human race off the planet.
Yeah.
At least, except for the people that are there for exploratory reasons, such as the marine biologist, which I thought that was a great connection.
Yes.
The spider thing was a good plot on what they do with Spider. But all good. I thought it was very well done.
Spider's great to watch.
Great.
Yeah.
He was great.
Yep.
And that's got to be weird for him because he's probably in the studio by himself with a big blue
he's
screen.
the only one, not the avatar. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true, actually.
So he's constantly doing this and there's nobody there.
Yeah.
But I thought it was very well done. I would agree that the cinematography was and the way they have, what's the name of the animal in the water? The big whale looking
I forget. I only remember the Pycon, the main one that they like from the second one too. That's his name, the Outcast one. Yeah. And you meet him in the second one.
Yeah,
That's
he
not
is
a spoiler.
back. Yeah, he is back. Anyway, I think those are just so cool, the way they can communicate with them. And
now you know why it took him so long to film it, and his underwater records he broke for filming underwater and all that other stuff. So
it's really well done. So if you haven't seen it, go see it.
Absolutely.
I think it is something that should be seen in the theater.
Yes.
You might have to do a potty break in between because it is a very long film. I mean, I had told Larry, I'm going to the movie. You won't be up when I get back because I went to a 9 o'clock. 12:30, I texted him, hey, just so you know, I just got done.
Yep.
So it was very long, very long. But I stayed engaged the whole time.
Yep.
So I would agree with you that some of the fight scenes and the stuff, it's kind of a precursor when they say there's a magnetic field. You know they're getting sucked into that. And then where does it go? Into the atmosphere?
Yes.
I don't know. Anyway. Good movie. I liked it.
Yeah, and I think some of it, too, and this is not a knock on our friend from Marcus and theaters in general. Please keep seeing stuff in theaters. But, like, prior to Best Buy, which you've heard me talk about in here, and prior to the Trinklers, like, worked in theaters and ran booths for 6 to 8 years. I wasn't going to say 6, 7. 6 to 8 years.
But you did.
I skipped it. And ironic, we pulled Sean out behind the camera last episode. So they had it framed wrong to start the movie, and it was broadcasting on the curtain. And I went and talked to the manager, and I'm like, hey, I used to do this. You just got to move it. And they're like, what's a digital projector? We can't do that. I'm like, I understand. You're out of alignment. You're just literally framed wrong. I understand you're broadcasting fine. So messed it up even more. Then stopped and started the movie. And at that point, I think I've shared with you before, like Rise of Resistance went down while we were on the ride. The time I went with the girls and literally sucked the magic out of it, if that makes sense. And that's what it felt like for me at that point. I'm already steaming, and I'm also not going to light up a part-time employee. It's not their fault, but like could have stepped up there to fix it, not too allowed to be out there to fix it. But like, because we stopped and started the movie, I was already like, here we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't have that problem.
Nope.
It went very well.
Yeah.
So, but very good. Go see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd say a thumbs up. And, it's a Disney product, so I'm all in.
Yep.
I was not impressed with the previews, though, before.
Nope.
Ugh.
Yeah.
weird stuff.
Yeah, it was really weird. And even, I assume you had a teaser for Doomsday on yours because that's been Marvel's marketing scheme.
Yeah.
Based on when you saw it, did you have the X-Men teaser, I'm guessing? Because they've timed this out,
Yeah, that X-Men would be
back in Doomsday.
So it's the two in the Academy.
Yeah.
And then...
so that's neat, but also didn't show you anything of Doomsday. Yeah. So that is a marketing ploy, and I say that with all due respect. So...
well, it's kind of like what we did with the IFL, and everybody got so mad. So then the rest of the people in the audience are like, wait, what? What?
Right.
And then you see the date, and you're like, oh, my God.
In a year. Yes.
So,
yeah.
Anyway, all good.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess it's on to next week.
You bet. And way more content coming soon.
All right.
Should we hit them with it for the first time in 2026?
Yeah, let's do that.
Wow.
Well, I'm just trying to think what else. Happy New Year to everybody. We said that.
Yeah,
but
we did say that.
Just making sure.
Run it back, Sean.
Yeah. Oh, and hi, Ashley. We want to say hi to Ashley as well.
Yep.
But other than that, let's hit him with it.
Wait. Wait.
Whoa,
do I say that?
What was that?
That was a glitch in 2026.
Okay. Whoa. What was that?
I don't know. Should we hit him with it?
Let's hit him with it.
Go Blizz. Don't forget to like, follow,
subscribe,
share,
and ring that notification bell to get all of our content in your inbox.